Welcome to the Week 10 edition of the Detroit Lions franchise. The Lions are on a 4-game winning streak. They've won 4 of the last 5 games against the football team. There's Blake Bortles making his first start. Stafford's out for the season. He'll be throwing to Galladay, who had 115 yards and a couple touchdowns against the Vikings. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. And just as a reminder, 95% of you aren't subscribed, so if you want to stay up to date on all my latest videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Football team won the coin toss. They have deferred, so away we go. From Ford Field, and Agnew from 3 yards deep will take a knee, and out comes Blake Bortles. You can see his stats on the year: 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. He'll be taking over the 4th-ranked offense. Not much needs to be said. One of the best in the league, top 5 in scoring, top 10 in passing. They'll be landing on Swift, however, a lot more. They open from the 25. Everyone in sight for Bortles. They'll give it to Swift. Trying to follow his blockers, and he waits for a couple. Defensively for the football team, top 10 passing unit. Chase Young. This is a real stacked defensive line. Reuben Foster finally cleared to play linebacker for this team. And then in the secondary, Kendall Fuller and Ronald Darby, an elite duo. 2nd and 8 from the 27. They give it to Swift, and he's met and lost a yard. So 3rd and 9 for Bortles. He's got the time on the outside. It's caught by Galladay for the game's first down. It's a gain of 12. It's now 1st and 10. They give it to Swift. He's got the edge. Swift across the 45, and that's where he stood up. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll give it to Swift, and he's got a 1st down. Already 4 carries on this opening drive. It's now with Agnew in motion. They'll give it to Swift, who breaks an arm tackle into football team territories down to the 43. Now the play fake on 2nd and 1. Bortles on the rollout. He's going to take it himself. He's got the 1st down. He needs to slide. He's got to gain a 6. Now 3rd and 10. Bortles with time. Now chased under pressure. And he's dropped. Reuben Foster gets in the backfield. 4.5 sacks on the year, and they'll kick the field goal from 56 yards. And Prater drills it. So out comes Kyle Allen. Nearly as many interceptions as touchdowns. This is a bottom 10 offense in the league. Brandon Sheriff, one of the best guards in the league. The rookie Antonio Gibson in the backfield. And Terry McLaurin, really good receiver as well, as they give it to Gibson on the opening carry. He's got a couple. And this has been a really polarizing unit for the Lions on the defensive side of the ball. They're just below average. As Allen will throw on 2nd and 8. And under pressure, it's incomplete. Trying to set the screen. Now 3rd and 8. Allen with a 4-man rush. He's got the time, and over the middle, it's incomplete for Gabriel. 3 and out. So the Lions trying to add the lead. Bortles hit as he's thrown, nearly intercepted. They'll punt. So the football team trying to get some points. It's a 3rd and 12. Allen with time. They'll check it down. It's Gibson who throws man to a turf. But it's a gain of 6 and 3 and out for the football team. So Bortles trying to take a shot. And there's Galladay. He's to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 22. Lions trying to increase the lead. So if he gets a block from Jones, he makes a move. He's got a 1st down to the 32. Approaching the red zone. Bortles. He's got a man wide open. There's Hawkinson inside the 15. He's down to the 13. Getting close. Now 1st play of the 2nd quarter. Bortles. He's going to throw it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and the football team will get the football at the 2. So Allen will throw, trying to get out of his own end zone, and it's caught by McLaurin all the way to the 24-yard line. It's Allen's 2nd completion of the game. Now 1st and 10. Logan Thomas in motion. They'll give it to Gibson. Breaks an arm tackle, and he's got a 1st down at the 34. They'll give it to Gibson again. Following his blocker, and he's got a few. We got an update. Let's get things kicked off with Gartner Minshew. Using his legs, something he didn't really do against the Lions. This will go for a 22-yard scramble. They can't find the end zone, though, so they'll lead 3-0 early on in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6 for Allen. He's going to go to the outside, and it's caught by McLaurin near midfield. It's now 1st and 10. Allen alone in the backfield. The 3-man rush. He's got the time, and working his way open is McLaurin, fighting all the way to the Detroit 38. McQuarrie is slow to get up. He's still on the sideline, though, is the 2nd and 10. With time on the outside, there's McLaurin. Again, once again, 8. 3rd and 2. They'll give it to Gibson. He's got the first down to the 27-yard line. Just barely enough. But it's no 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. Allen will go underneath. There's Gibson. Gibson near the line. He's about a yard short. And Washington will tie the game at 3. So trying to add some points in. Bortles is going to be sacked. Kendall Fuller doesn't blitz often, but it's the 2nd career sack. Now 2nd and 19. Bortles is going to float it. Picked off. Ronald Darby will get the first interception of the season. Football team's near the red zone. We'll start with a handoff to Gibson with a big hole all the way to the 10. Getting near the 2-minute warning. Just about 3 to play. As the fullback in motion, they'll give it to Gibson. Again, he's got a massive hole for the touchdown. And the Washington football team has a 10-3 lead. Just like that. So Bortles trying to respond. A 3rd and 4 underneath the Galladay, who makes one miss up the sideline. Galladay into Washington territory with one man to beat. Breaks free. Galladay's going to go 73 yards for the Lions touchdown. It's his 14th on the year. And this one ties the game for the Lions. Unbelievable. So Washington trying to retake the lead. They'll start with a handoff to Gibson. And he's got about 9. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's now 3rd and 2. Allen with time going to go. The outside is intercepted. Jeff Okudah takes it inside the 20. One man to beat. Tie ropes the sideline. He's down to bounds at the 2. His 2nd career pick. Just like that, the Lions are inside the 5 and can take the lead. They'll do just that. Peterson will go up the middle for the touchdown. Jonathan Allen is slow to get up, but Lions will take a 7-point lead. So now Allen trying to respond as a 3rd and 4. Hit as he's throwing right to Collins. It's another Detroit takeaway. Inside the 20, he flips it back, and Trufant won't go anywhere with it. The Lions maintain possession at the 28. 2nd interception on the year. The Lions are 28. As Bortles is going to go quickly to Galladay to the 20. It's now 3rd and inches. Approaching 45 to play. Bortles with a blitz. Over the middle, there is Jones. He's inside the 10. Timeout Detroit. It's now 1st and goal. Washington with a blitz. Bortles to the end zone. Tips and caught. Danny Amendola off the ricochet. He's got his 25th career touchdown reception. It's now a 14-point game. So can Allen get anything before the break? He'll throw and incomplete. And that will take us to halftime. The Lions will have a 24-10 lead heading into the break. And let's get some highlights. Not much scoring. But there's Rodgers going to throw it to Lazard. Will get 17 yards. I'll put him in the field goal range. They can't find the end zone. And the Packers will tie the game at 3-3 heading into halftime. So back to our game. And the football team will get the football first, and Prater sends us away. Gabriel will look up, take it from 9 yards deep, and take a knee. Let's look at the halftime stats in favor of Detroit. Pretty much in every way, except for rushing yards. But it's been an even game, and it's just the 2 turnovers and the 2 touchdowns off turnovers that's defined this game as Gibson is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 10. Allen with a 4-man rush. He's got the time, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin with his 2nd on the year, and Lions force 3 and out. So here's Way on the punt. Agnew from the 35. He gets a block. And he's ripped out by the face mask. They'll add 15 more to the return. Put him into Washington territory. So from the 41, the play fake. Bortles with time. Hit as he's thrown. He throws it away. And we got another update. Minshew turns it over, and Rodgers immediately turns that into 7. Devontae Adams from 6. Give the Packers the lead. 10-3 early on in the second half. So 2nd and 10 from the 41. Play fake. Bortles somehow gets that away, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Bortles rolling around. He's going to launch it deep for Swift and knocked down a little too far. They'll kick the field goal. 58 yards, and Prater drills it again. So it's a 17-point lead, and they'll start with a handoff to Gibson. And he gets to the 39. 2nd and 8. Allen, he's got the time. And now he's brought down again by Griffin. It's a loss to the 3rd and 21. Can he find anyone? Allen, he's got all kinds of time. Can he find anyone? He throws it wide open is Thomas. Logan Thomas all the way to the Detroit 45. It's a gain of 28. Lions have a problem getting pressure in those long yardage situations, and they'll find someone wide open eventually as Gabriel gets the first down at 33. It's now 2nd and 10. Allen. This line has protected him well. It's just these coverage sacks as he loses the ball. Gibson picks it up. Griffin's 3rd sack in his 11th career forced fumble. It's now 3rd and 25. Lions rush 4. Can they get pressure on Allen? He does. Trey Flowers the first to get there. It's the 8th sack on the year. Football team will have to punt. So can the Lions build on the lead? They give it to Swift, and he gets 4. We got an update. Gartner Minshew, how about this response? He's been doing it on his legs all day. This one from 5 yards out. Jags tie at 10-10 halfway into the 3rd quarter. So 2nd and 7 for the Lions. They give it to Peterson, who steps in. Swift went to the sideline. It looked a little shaken up. It's now 3rd and 12 for Bortles. He's got the time. He's going to launch it deep for Galladay. And Swift actually will be the one to turn around. They'll punt. So 1st and 10 for Washington. They go to Thomas, and he's got a quick 9. Now 3rd and 1. They'll give it to Gibson with a hole, and he's got the first down. 2nd and 6 with 3 tight ends. The fullback will go in motion across the formation. And they'll give it to Gibson with a big hole. Gibson inside the 40 makes a move and all the way to the 33-yard line. That'll take us to the 4th quarter. Picked up beautifully. Over the middle, it's Gibson. He's to the 21. It's another 3rd down. 3rd and 8. And they'll give it to Gabriel on the handoff. Shelton stuffs that. And the football team will kick the field goal. It's now a 14-point lead. Bortles is drifting back. He's going to go deep on 3rd and 5 for Amendola and triple coverage. And that's knocked down. That's not going to work. So they'll punt. Fox drills it. Bounces at the 10. Again at the 6. And dies at the 4. So Washington will have to go 96 yards to make a 1-score game, and they'll get things kicked off on 3rd and 10 to McLaurin. Now from the 17 with 5 to play. Allen to Gibson. For 3, we got another update. Gartner Minshew again. This time through the air. He'll find Chris Thompson, the running back, for 11. Jags take the lead 13-10 with 5 minutes to play. The Jaguars are 1-7. The Packers undefeated 8-0. We know that as Allen to Gabriel spins to around the 32-yard line. Now 1st and 10, under 4 to play. Taking the clock all the way down. There's Thomas. Lowers his shoulder. He's got another 1st down. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Allen with a 4-man rush. Can he find someone? There's McLaurin. McLaurin makes a move, and he's into the Detroit territory. He's got another 1st down. 2:45 to play from the 48. Allen sidestepping the pressure. He's got McLaurin again to the 36. Now potentially the final play before the break. Allen to Sims all the way to the 27. So the 2-minute warning. It's a 3rd and 1. Line sending everyone. Allen to the end zone. Overthrown. 4th and 1. They need it here. The play fake. Allen wide open is McLaurin for the touchdown. 4th on the year, and the Washington takes it to a one-score game. So Detroit trying to burn some clock. Swift is just short. 3rd and inches. They'll give it to Peterson, who can't find a hole in. He's shaken up, so they'll call Detroit a timeout. So, 79 yards away from tying the game, and Allen will find Gabriel on the sideline, hands shaken up. 1:14 to play. Allen has got time, and underneath there's Sims. Sims near midfield, and that's where he stood up. Under a minute to play in regulation with a blitz. Allen under pressure, and he's dropped. Jamie Collins, and Washington will call timeout. Now 3rd and 12. Allen. Can he find anyone? Hit as he's thrown to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Lions will win it in regulation. Trufant will take it all the way to the 30, and that's where he goes down. And the Lions will sneak away with a 27-10 victory over the Washington football team. What a game. So what a close game. I'm not going to lie, I'm completely shocked. Trufant didn't get mossed by whoever, I think McLaurin in the end there. Because, it's all Madden. They're taking a shot like that. But the defense played great. 3 interceptions from quarterback Kyle Allen. And Bortles threw 2 of his own. So we got to clean this up. Washington had over 10 more minutes time of possession. Just goes to show it's not how much time you have the ball. It's what you do with your possessions. So we're just going to have to move on to next week, and we'll start with some upgrades. TJ Hawkinson up to an 86 overall. Bortles also gets an upgrade. So does Hunter Bryant, who was a practice squad call-up. And finally, Frank Huron. On to injuries. Deshaun Hand, his season is now over. Dislocated hip will take him out for 8 weeks. We'll place him on IR. We have 2 more safeties, Luke Harmon and Will Wallace, both first-round talents out of TCU and FSU. You can see their ratings. I think they'll be pretty good. I'm just getting the general idea of who's the top players and who will probably target with their first-round pick. So on to scores across the league. Let's start by wrapping up the Jacksonville and Green Bay game. We'll do so by starting with Gartner Minshew. 3 highlights make it with his legs. This gain of 18 will help him get into field goal range. They now lead 16-10 with just about 2 minutes to play in regulation. So this is usually where we say Rodgers needs a play here, and he usually makes a play. But here's 4th and 8 for the game. Josh Allen applying the hit, and Trey Herndon ends the game for the Packers. Jacksonville hands Green Bay their first loss of the season, 16-10. So on to Monday Night Football between the Vikings and Bears. Let's get things kicked off with Roquan Smith jumping Kirk Cousins. That interception will put the Bears in field goal range, and they'll take the lead 3-0 early on. But the offense won't just sit down like that. But folks finding Allen Robinson. What a throw and what a catch in the corner of the end zone. That 15-yard score will put the Bears up 10-0. And if you liked one Allen Robinson score, how about another? Great catch and coverage. This one from 3 yards out. And the Bears have a 17-0 lead. So the Vikings need momentum. And how about Sean Mannion, the backup quarterback, 66 beat it all, taking it 27 yards on the ground. And this is how the Vikings need to score a touchdown. Wide open Kyle Rudolph. And the Vikings now trail 17-7 heading into halftime. But hopes will end quickly as Bears march right down the field. Foles will find Cordell Patterson on the screen. Gets a great block from Booney from 7 yards out, and they'll increase the lead to 24-7. So the Bears can't do anything with their next few possessions. And how about Amir Abdullah? We don't usually show punt returns, but this is what got them into field goal range. But they end up kicking a field goal. They now trail 24-10. So desperation mode for the Vikings, and Cousins is going to go deep and overthrows everyone. And the Bears are going to win it 24-10. And on to the rest of the scores. So Thursday Night Football, the Titans defeat the Colts on the Sunday slate of games. Bears over the Texans. The Eagles destroy the Giants. It's nothing we've ever seen before in Madden. The Bucks beat the Panthers. The Steelers destroy the Bengals. The Bills destroy the Cardinals. The Raiders sneak out a low-scoring game against the Broncos. The Jets destroy the Dolphins. The Seahawks beat the Rams. The Niners beat and finally on Sunday night, the Patriots beat the Ravens. So on to the playoff picture. And we'll start with the division leaders. Titans are the 1 seed. Then we have Browns, Chiefs, and Patriots in the wild card. Bills with a clear lead over the Steelers and Raiders. Just massive teams hovering around that 500 mark for the 6 and 7 seed. In the NFC, the Packers are still the 1 seed despite losing their first game of the year. Saints and Eagles, Seahawks, and on the wild card, Giants will be the 6th seed of the season today because of our win over the Falcons. And again, the same mass of just around 500 teams in the NFC. Players of the week will start with Ryan Tannehill in the AFC, 325 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's a 139.9 passer rating. In the NFC, Carson Wentz, 233 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's a 134.8 passer rating. Just really good quarterback play today from both sides. Defensively, Von Miller, 3 sacks and 5 tackles along with that in the AFC. And in the NFC, Darius Slay with 2 tackles, 2 picks, and a touchdown. Added another pass deflection, and you got yourself a great defensive player of the week. So on to leaders. Tom Brady is your first 3,000-yard passer. Josh Allen boosts into second place. On to touchdowns. Tannehill closing the gap, but Cam Newton still has a lead with 25, and Locke throws 2 more interceptions. To rush leaders, Aaron Jones is your first 900-yard rusher. Elliott did move, and no one has moved in the touchdown front. Zach Moss moves into third place with 8. Broken tackles, Aaron Jones still with 37. Receiving leaders, Galladay is now first place with 977 yards. He still leads with 14 touchdowns, and Crowder still has a 40-yard lead in yards after the catch. Finally, wrapping things up with defense, Eric Kendricks 3 tackles away from 100. Anthony Barr back in the top 5 with 86. Von Miller cuts the sack lead to 1, but Aaron Donald had 1.5 this week on his own, so he leads with 14.5. And finally, Avonte Maddox, Malcolm Butler, Carlton Davis finally getting 4 picks. Devin Bush still leads with 6. Week 11 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Seahawks and Cardinals. On the Sunday slate game, we play the Panthers. The Browns play the Eagles. The Patriots play the Texans. The Packers play the Colts. The Titans play the Ravens. The Steelers play the Jaguars. The Bengals play the football team. The Falcons play the Saints. And on this later window, we have Chargers, Broncos, Cowboys, Vikings. And on Sunday Night Football, we have Chiefs, Raiders. And on Monday night, we'll wrap things up with Rams, Buccaneers. Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Niners, Giants, and Bears have their bye week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. And remember, 95% of you aren't subscribed. So make sure to do that to stay up to date on the latest videos and community posts. And I'll see you next time when we face the Carolina Panthers.